man.
We'll just play like, just kidding. Okay.
Lucy, we have a show to do. My God. Hey guys, it's Micah from Sepulpa Times.
And Lucy with the City of Sepulpa.
We're going old school today. We're kind of getting it live and on location here. And initially we were going to promote the Free Coffee Friday. We're still promoting that. It is definitely still Free Coffee Friday. But the wind is kind of picked up and people are kind of moved back inside.
Yep.
People are heading to work now for Good Friday. A lot of people are not at work today, including this little lady right here and her little dog too.
Yep. City Hall is closed. Library's closed. All city offices are closed. That is something that we talked to Joan yesterday, and
Yep.
she said it was voted in as a holiday. It's not. Good Friday is not a federal holiday, so your banks are still open, but your city hall is not. We are all at home. Well, except for me. They are all at home.
Yeah. So Lucy goes the extra mile here to go be on the show. So.
Yep.
But yeah, happy Free Coffee Friday. It's a Good Friday. It is literally Good Friday today. It is Free Coffee Friday, sponsored today by Arvest Bank, which is great. I haven't got to say them in a long time, so glad that they're sponsoring today's Free Coffee Friday. You've got a little less than an hour to go by CTX right next door and get yourself a free drip coffee or discounted specialty coffee. Still plenty of people over there. If you follow Jonathan Dupay, I was just live with him a few minutes ago. We were promoting the show a little bit. And so just always grateful for all the people that are involved in this. And then we were talking about where to set up and shoot. We kind of had to try and find a place where the wind wasn't going to be too much of a problem. And then we were just talking about Philly Flamingo. And so let's do that.
Yeah,
So
we walked up and Mike was setting things up and I was kind of looking in and I was telling Mike, I said, I think she's had a pretty good start. I haven't gotten to come down here, for grand opening. She had a line down the sidewalk and tons of people in and a great weekend. After that opening weekend, she actually had to go to market. She had to go to Dallas and get more stuff. So I was looking in the window and I was like, there's not anything left from when she opened. So all the clothes that are in there now are new. So if you came opening weekend and you found something you wanted, or maybe you didn't find something you wanted, you should definitely come back and check them out because it's all new stuff.
It's all new stuff, yeah.
So.
I love a store that cycles out their inventory so there's a reason to come back. That's great. And it sounds like she's doing good business and stuff, so it's awesome. And it's springtime and
I got a leaf in my mouth.
the hazard of the job, folks. But okay, so besides Philly Flamingo, we also wanted to talk about Route 66 Engineering. We're wearing the shirt today. We just cut the ribbon on these guys yesterday.
We did.
That was a lot of fun. If you haven't seen their new location yet, they renovated an old law office over at 5 South Main. And that's one of those offices that's like short and stout on the front, but it goes back a long way.
Yeah, you guys went in the back room yesterday to get like cookies and stuff, and it was just like, you were just gone.
Yeah, we were gone because it just takes that long to get to the back of the room. But so that's a fantastic office. They did a really great job there. If you haven't been over there to see it yet, 5 South Main, really great place to just stop in and look. Beautiful, like glass front, glass doors.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, that building is probably most famous for being right next door to the Yale Theater. Because it was way back in the day, it was for Rogers Electrician or Electric. Rogers Electric, I think, was how it started out.
Okay.
And then, so there's still some smoke damage in the very back on the brick. And it didn't compromise the integrity of the building or anything.
Okay.
But Yale Theater is right next to it. That's where the Blue Bodie is now. And previously was Moonlight Apothecary. And anyway, it's just neat to see these buildings that have all this history coming back into use again.
Yeah.
And being used for something that you can use, not just an office that nobody can visit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Yep, it looked great. They had a great ribbon cutting, a great turnout. And then we walked down the alley and had another ribbon cutting for a new fencing company.
Yep.
That's new to town, so that was super exciting. It was really exciting from like the city standpoint to talk to them and hear their excitement to be in Sepulpa and for them to be so excited for, they got their office space and like they're ready to go. They used someone local. They had shirts on with their logos and they're like, we just posted in the community page and said, hey, we need this done. And somebody from their house here in town actually embroidered that for them. So it's really cool to see, new businesses coming in and then turning around and supporting businesses in the town that they're trying to be established in. So I was super
That's what we love to see.
Happy to see that and hear that yesterday. So
we do love to see that.
JF Fencing or
J-
JR?
JR.
JR
JR
Fencing.
Fence
So,
and Construction LLC.
yep. So we're excited to have them in town.
Yep. And the ribbon cutting we did with them will be posting on the Sapulpa Times Facebook page here in just a couple of hours. We got all kinds of people waving at
I
us
know
as
they
drive
can't believe
by.
that we're on the road again
They're like, oh, wait, they're back. And there goes Phil
with his air
and
horn.
Miss Blue.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. We're going to recap some of the things that we got going on this weekend, just in case you missed it on Wednesday. And then we got an important announcement for you for next week. I want to get us started by talking about what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is the
Salvation Army glow-in-the-dark egg hunt.
That's not the one I was going to say,
Oh.
though. That's later. It's the craft fair, the wine.
Oh, yes.
The wine and craft fair, the Kellyville Wine and Craft Fair, happening over at the Creek County Fairgrounds, happening from 9 in the morning to 5 p.m. An all-day event, and that is completely free to attend. Very family friendly. I know that people think wines and stuff. Maybe they kind of think, well, could I bring my kids to this? You absolutely can bring your kids to this. It's going to be a great time. Lots of other craft vendors, woodworking. Like probably Native American art and things like that. Like all the things that you kind of come to expect at a good craft fair, right? All going to be there, Creek County Fairgrounds. Like I say, completely free to attend. Be sure to go to that. And then that evening is going to be the Salvation Army glow-in-the-dark egg hunt. Have you ever done one of those before?
I have not.
Okay, neither
think
have
it's gonna
I,
be
but it
pretty
sounds
cool.
awesome.
It does.
It sounds
It does.
fantastic. And so it's funny how, like, I don't think we ever got those when I was a kid. We didn't have
No.
glow-in-the-dark eggs or anything.
No.
But now we got like all new and exciting ways to do egg hunts, which is fantastic.
Yep.
And then of course that's happening tomorrow at 5:30 over at the Salvation Army. And then on Sunday morning, and I've been getting the time wrong, so I'm going to correct myself on the
Okay.
time here. Easter at the Chieftain Center is happening at 10 a.m. And that is the Way Church that is putting that on. And they're going to do the big Easter service there, and then they are going across the parking lot to do what, Lucy?
An egg hunt.
Another egg hunt, a huge one. You remember how many eggs are going to be there for this?
15,000.
15,000 eggs at the football field.
Yeah, that's a lot of eggs.
Yeah, it's a lot of eggs. It's
Yeah.
more eggs than I can even imagine. I got to get a picture of this thing after all those eggs are there. Or
Yeah.
something. That's going to be amazing. So
Yeah.
anyway, if you guys want to come and celebrate with them, they are opening the doors to everybody who wants to be there. And then the Easter egg hunt. Now that's going to be sectioned off. So if you've got little kids and you don't want them hunting eggs with the fifth graders, then they're going to have it like roped off and stuff. So things will be age appropriate. So nice, real safe, fun environment there. And then I think that did as far as what's happening this weekend, right?
Yep. We didn't have very much going on this weekend. I made a little plug for Micah and said, if you've got any events, let us know. We'll advertise them, put them out there for you. As far as city news goes, our pool applications are still open. Our parks office is looking for an assistant throughout the summer, so reach out to the parks department. There's lots of different opportunities to work in that department this summer. And then the Gone But Not Forgotten, or the Farmer's Daughter Building, whatever you want to call it. It's 108 East Dewey.
108 East Dewey, yeah.
The packet is out for bid. I actually learned that it's called an RFP. So city regulations, or whatever you want to call it, is called an RFP. So that RFP is actually out and available for you to pick up at City Hall, and it does close on April 15th. So if you have a proposal for what you would like to put into that building and those things like that, it's called a proposal, not a bid. I also learned that. So I've been doing some research, and like I said, it is due on April 15th, so don't miss out on that opportunity. Like I said, you will meet with Joan herself and chit-chat about that, and just let them know what you have going on, and then or your plans for that building. And at the end of the day, it will go to council. So it's not about the money, it's about how our small town can grow, as we are seeing so quickly and so often, and we are excited for whoever puts in for that building and what's coming.
Yep. And I just remembered another event that I need to do a promo for. The show that's starting next weekend.
Yes.
So the new Sapulpa Community Theater first show of 2024 is called Dead Men Send No Text. It is a murder mystery in the style of an old radio show, with they're standing in front of microphones, but it's like almost like a play within a play kind of thing, and they'll have like the sound effects and stuff happening here. So it's going to be a great show. If you don't have your tickets yet, they're starting to go pretty quickly now, so be sure to go get them. You can buy them online at sepulpatheater.org. Tickets are $10 for adults, no, $12 for adults, I'm sorry, and $5 for students pre-K through 18. And although if you buy a group of 10 or more, then you do get your tickets for $10 each. So
Okay.
just in case you guys want to bring the whole family, an extended family, maybe, to the show. So anyway, it'll be opening next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the following Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So plenty of seats available, but they are going to start filling up quick, so be sure to go and get them while you can. So, and then I also wanted to make sure that for next week, kind of an important thing happening on Tuesday. You guys know we're getting into election season, and Sapulpa is of course going to be having a city council election. We do have Ward 2. We've got Brian Stevens is up for re-election and is being challenged by Sherry Capps. And as the media, we're not going to promote or endorse any particular candidate, but we do want to encourage everybody in Ward 2 to be sure to go out and vote. So that's the only ward that is up for election because it's the only one that had a challenger. And so anyway, if you live in Ward 2, and if you don't know if you live in Ward 2, go to the City of Sapulpa website. They've got the ward map there to find out who your counselor is. And if you live in Ward 2, be sure to go out on Tuesday and vote and do your citizen duty. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
There's lots of things coming next week that we will tell you about on Monday.
Yep.
So be ready to hear all about that when you join us on Monday.
Yep. So we will close it out now, guys. You still got a few minutes to go get yourself a free coffee for Free Coffee Friday if you want to. And have a great weekend. Have a great Easter weekend. We will see you guys again on Monday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.